Hello, and welcome to FinTech Silicon Valley's Crypto News with me, your host, Shane Glenn. This week, we're coming to you live from the Blockchain Technology Summit at Shepard Mullen's office in Palo Alto. Special thank you to Shepard Mullen for providing a location and support for all of these meetings. Our news topics for this week are XBT breaks the CBOE, a big news day for the SEC, and the revenge of Litecoin. First major news story today is that the Chicago Board of Options Exchange started trading Bitcoin futures on Sunday afternoon, it's California time, under the XBT ticker. There was so much interest in this, which is the first traded cryptocurrency future, that the CBOE website actually immediately crashed upon the beginning of trading. They did eventually get it up and running, and trading seems to have settled out to the single-digit thousands of contracts. In US dollars, that's about $50 million per day of trading that we're seeing. So what does this mean? On the plus side, this shows a maturation of the entire asset class of cryptocurrencies, which is great. The existence of futures also allows new parties who are either unable or unwilling to engage in direct purchases and sales of cryptocurrencies to be involved in the markets, and it also allows existing players in the markets to be able to hedge their risk without selling coins directly. The other big thing that everyone is looking for is that futures open up the opportunities for other kinds of financial derivatives based on cryptocurrencies, including an ETF, which many people regard as the holy grail of derivatives in this space. Now, on the minus side, the trading volume has been very small. Like I mentioned, $50 million a day, which is way less than 1% of the total trading volume. So that means that the prices of these futures have a very limited predictive trading value of what the actual price will be in future months, just because there's not enough people buying and selling these futures to really give us a good idea of what the future price will be. But it's only been 2 or 3 days of trading, so stay tuned. This is probably going to be a very growing market. In regulatory news, the SEC's cyber unit, which we mentioned last week for starting their first investigation of an ICO, has announced their second investigation of an ICO. They came to an agreement with the company called Munchie to halt sales in the MUN token. Now, unlike Plexcoin, which was the first investigation that the cyber unit launched, and we discussed last week, Munchie claimed to be a, quote, utility token, and they also claimed to have had some legal analysis prepared around their token offering. So at least on its face, Munchie appeared to be a little bit more legitimate of an offering than Plexcoin. And like I'd mentioned, the SEC and Munchie agreed that Munchie would stop their ICO and they would return all of the money that they had raised so far. Now, separately, on the same day, SEC Chairman Jay Clayton issued a statement about cryptocurrencies specifically. The statement was quite long. It basically acknowledges that cryptocurrencies are a new form of finance, and he also emphasized that even though they're a new form of finance, they're still subject to SEC rules, and that these rules do apply specifically to token sales. For anyone who's involved in this area, the statement is actually very approachable. It's a little bit long, and I'd recommend anyone who's interested in ICOs generally to go to the SEC's website and take a look at Commissioner Clayton's or at Chairman Clayton's statement. And finally, we can't sign off without discussing Litecoin. For those of you who haven't been following it, the price of Litecoin is up 400% on the week and almost 100% in the last 24 hours. The price on Coinbase did go, I think, just under $400. And the last time I checked, this is Tuesday afternoon that we're recording, it was at around $350 to $375. As we have mentioned previously, it's always really hard to say why the price of one cryptocurrency will go up so much in such a short period of time. But there are a couple of things that could be responsible factors. One of them is that major retailers, Steam is the most notable one, have said that they are going to stop accepting Bitcoin because transaction prices have gotten so high and confirmation times for transactions have gotten so long. Litecoin has frequently been touted as a Bitcoin alternative that has lower transaction costs and faster confirmation times. So people may be thinking that the companies that are moving away from Bitcoin are going to move towards Litecoin. Another possible explanation for why Litecoin had this very rapid price rise is what's known as the Coinbase effect. In the last few months, Coinbase has seen millions of new accounts get created, and Litecoin is the least expensive cryptocurrency available on the Coinbase platform. So one possible explanation is that you have many people coming into the market, specifically on Coinbase. They see Litecoin as the cheapest option, and they've decided to buy. Again, both of these are just conjecture. There could be many other factors that affected the price of Litecoin. Thanks for listening. That's it for this week. As always, you can see all of our cryptocurrency news and information about past and future events like the one that's going on outside at fintechsv.com. And you can also find FinTech Silicon Valley on your social media platform of choice. Thank you.